This is Jamey Boyum at the Gregg County Courthouse. I'm here with District 124th Judge Alfonso Charles, and it looks like there's some light at the end of the tunnel as far as the courtroom reporter situation is concerned, right?
Yes. Today the Commissioners Court formally approved us being able to raise the salaries of our court reporters dramatically up to $82,500 a year, and then they understood that our plan is to go up in the next few years to make sure we're keeping pace with what the salaries of court reporters are here in the Northeast Texas region and counties our size throughout the state.
Yeah, and I recall you saying that it was $86,500.
The average salary in the 10th Administrative Judicial Region is $86,500. So even what we're doing today doesn't get us up to average, but it's a significant increase.
Okay, and one of the commissioners, which kind of surprised me, was asking, well, why don't we just go ahead and make it $86,500?
And that was a little bit of a surprise to me too. The issue, if we hit, they don't have, I guess they could have done it, but it would have taken another vote of the Board of Judges to do so, and there's certain requirements under the government code we have to meet, such as have that in a public hearing. So at this point, the $82,500 is an appropriate salary, and it lets us go up from there.
Okay, and up from there, what kind of amounts are we talking about?
I think in a few years, in a couple of years, we need to be in the over the $90,000 range just to keep pace.
Okay, and so you did mention in court that maybe you have a perspective you're looking at.
I've talked to some individuals, and there is one that, depending on what the salary was, that may have been some of interest to her, so I'll be following up on that now after what the Commissioners Court did today by approving that.
Okay, and then also substitute pay going up.
Yes, because we have been, especially the 124th and 188th District Courts without court reporters, we've been relying significantly on substitute court reporters, and again, the average or the going rate was above what Gregg County was paying, so it made it difficult to get some substitute court reporters. So by raising it to the $425 a day, that will help dramatically in us being able to get quality substitute court reporters.
Yes, because I guess there's a little bit of resistance with some of these court reporters. A lot of them are retired, right? And
yes,
maybe they don't want to be in for a jury trial.
Exactly.
And why is that?
Because a lot of times, most often your jury trials result in an appeal, and then there is a record that has to be done. So that's more than just being in court. It's significant hours in preparing that record, doing it correctly. And also when you're not the court reporter in that particular county, there's times you have to go to the district clerk's office to get exhibits and stuff. So having space to be able to do that, it's not all the court reporters want to do jury trials.
So at this point in time, still two down, right?
Yes, at this point.
And at the district courts?
Yes.
Yes, which is where you really need them. Well, you need them everywhere.
You need them everywhere,
yeah,
but especially when you're two felony courts or without a full-time court reporter, it makes things difficult.
Yes. Okay. So I guess you're in hopes that this should make things competitive. You should be able to draw some people.
Yes, I believe we will.
Okay. All right. Anything you'd like to add?
I'm just very thankful for the Commissioners Court for seeing the need and taking the actions they did, and their willingness to even go above what we were asking.
One other thing, did it surprise you how quickly this happened?
Yes and no. We've been working on it for a while, and there's been a lot of background that went into it. But it's always nice when something comes together as quickly as it did once the Board of Judges made their recommendations.
All right. Thanks a lot, Judge Charles. Appreciate your time. He's a busy guy. He's got to go to court. Got to put the robes on and all that kind of stuff. So thanks, Judge. Appreciate it. We'll have more later on KLTV 7 News and KLTV.com.